Hello, how is it going? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Divine and Conquered Sacred World Chronicles, our epic log campaign for the Sacred World game. I am very excited. We have a lot of beautiful faces, and I'm getting my notes out. Okay, real quick, because this is one of the shortest games that we do, because time constraints. Please, if you have it in your heart and in your wallet to donate to Extra Life, the link information is down below. We have reached, I believe, $285 as of this morning when I checked. Our goal is 500 buckaroos, which we totally got that last year, so we should do it again this year. If we can get that money in before the actual event on November 6th, starting at noon, Shane's gonna get a tattoo. And I don't know if this is 100% accurate because Ryan is Ryan. He did say that he might shave his head if we can reach that goal as another incentive. So that's at your disposal.
That's
you
awesome.
can cause this chaos and magic at the same time. But yeah, please, the information is all down below. If you can't donate, please think about sharing. It's just do what you can, specifically for us, for our chapters going to the Texas Children's Hospital here in downtown Houston, which is an amazing hospital because they did save my sister's life at one point. So please donate. It's going to be amazing. During intermission, we'll have a little spiel of what game, what time, and what the game's about. Merch information, all that stuff is down below. Please go get Dickie's book is all the way over there. Please go buy Dickie's book. Go read the comics. Go commission the leather and armor. Go do things. All the art is down below. Does anyone have any messages that are not in proper notes?
I actually do.
Yes, what's up, bro?
If I may.
You're cutting out a little bit, bro.
So Saturday, October 30th.
Sorry, you sound very robot-y.
I myself. Oh, I'm.
No.
Am I going? Am I gone?
It's very robot-y. Now it's good. Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get it.
Okay. I'm just pulling into my house, everyone. I'm time constraints, everyone. But Saturday, October 30th is World Audio Drama Day. And I myself have been a participant of an audio drama. So if you want to check it out, Echoes of the Night, a Batman audio drama series, is available to listen to on YouTube or Spotify. And it's Echoes of the Night with a K in night, as in the Dark Knight, Batman.
Go check it out, guys.
Yeah, Harvey Dent.
Go check out our bro. Be an amazing Harvey Dent. Does anyone else have any other thing? If not, let's get right into well, obviously be nice to each other. Don't forget to love each other, etc. All that stuff. Jess will hunt you down. She knows where you live. She is an accountant after all. Let's do character introductions. Roll that intro and get into game. Hi guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master. Over here is my beautiful wife. Hey Jeremiah, who are you playing?
I am playing Rognarv Full Metal, a Dwarven Artificer, and Bram, and Skiwak, and this fancy calculator.
What is? What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was having a hard time finding your flag. I was in the wrong source section.
Oh.
Hey, calculator joke. Hey, Vic, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Vic. I'm playing West, the human, barbarian, druid, warlock, or somewhere in that order. There's a lot of steps.
There is. And Tabatha, I think we had a switch in characters. Who are you playing tonight?
Hello, everybody. I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Aurea, the Loxodon Druid.
Loxamom is back.
Yep. Cole is taking a hiatus to go and spend time with his hubby.
Yep. Hey, Nick, who are you playing?
Hello, I'm playing Kaer, a Fire Genasi fighter.
Any details about Kaer?
He does not like his uncle, and he is very happy that he got out of that place. And
He's really hot.
He really wants to fight West.
That is definitely a thing. Both those things are things. And last but not least, hey, Shane, who are you playing?
Hi there. I am playing Ekis Frazzlerag, a satyr bard who is just happy to be here.
As we are. We're all happy. Well, with that, let us roll our beautiful, beautiful Bane footage. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Underseas, using the Greyhawk Panther, Little Tandora, Innistrad, and Replica. How do you want to do this?
Or you can just stay here.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind starting a family one day either.
You saved us again.
This connection to Carabao is severed.
Rognarv, full metal. Bram, you know what to do.
I've been fighting to help others.
I would like to rage, damn it!
Asmodeus, you have not failed me before, please. I cannot lose him.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody. So, let us do a little bit of recap of what happened a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So, the Elysian Vagabonds have officially arrived to Karavasa, showing on Galaladel around the orphanage, Carabal's statue, his bow, telling her of all the good deeds and amazing accomplishment that her son has made, and what a hero he was in saving everybody's life. Cole got a visit from his deity, saying that they wanted to thank him for everything he's done, specifically for keeping West alive in very specific situations, and in keeping Wes alive, keeping his brother safe and out of people's eyes. Now you know all those messages I've been sending Tabatha throughout the campaign. So,
Ew.
The party has a plan. Now that they have the skill and ability, they're going to do a quote-unquote jailbreak, which in proper D&D terms is they're going to rescue Carabao with the resurrection scroll. They need to first get that scroll. Ori and Cole played tag and switch places as Cole needs to go visit his hubby, and who else but Oria to assist the team in such an important mission. The group needs to travel to Janderhoff, however it's pronounced. Janderhoff. To a temple of the Lich Storgax, who is this infamous Lich with a legendary treasure. But before they get there, some spells and rituals need to be made and purchased. So that's going to take about a week to accomplish. So let's go back to Krovasa before we go on this big, epic, scary adventure and see what the group wants to do. So yeah, it will take about a week for the specific spell that Oria wants to perform. As if I remember correctly, Oria did reach the group.
Yes.
So I will say that we're going to continue that off. Let's say that we have migrated over to Chaddington's. Let's continue on the straight there for easy sake with conversation with anybody that needs to be conversated with. As you guys are in Chaddington's, in the third wing, at the small tea room, which can fit easily 30 people. Mind you, this is the smaller one. People outside to give you any drink or cocktail or specific herb of tea that you would like, as everyone has reunited and is together. What do you guys want to do? What's the plan for today?
Well, I guess one of the things that Oria will definitely do is catch up with West and Rognarv on everything that has, I guess, transpired during this entire time.
Sorry, that's new.
What's the scratchings here?
I know one of the things that she would even do is look over at West and just be like, "So I heard about you becoming a druid. How are your trainings going?" And she's going to say that to him in Druidic.
He's still working on his Druidic, so it's a little. You can tell, like, you can definitely tell that there's like a little bit of an accent there. I was just trying. Druidic training is going good. Question: what technically counts as druid training?
Communing with nature.
Oh yeah, I did a lot of that.
Good.
As you can see, I have a dog sitting under me right now.
It seems that's one of the Doberman that Chaddington has on the outside has become very fond of West and will not leave, and goes over to you, Ekis, and just kind of sits on your lap and is just going over and like being around you guys.
No, at some point I would have asked for the dog's name.
Frank
the dog. Frank the Doberman.
Frank
It's a distinguished name.
And his other buddy is
Sinatra.
Freckles.
Freckles.
Oh,
Freckles and Frank.
Frank and Freckles.
Chaddington named Freckles and Samantha named Frank.
Of course did.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting Frick and Frack.
Look, I need to get these puppy NPCs backstories like in 2 seconds flat.
Hell yeah! Look at that. That's some expert DMing right there, man. I've been spending a lot of time in nature actually, and there was that time when I kind of just like disappeared for 10 months and I didn't talk to anybody. Just kind of
That was very concerning.
He was gone for a while. He didn't answer my calls.
I was
Nor mine. West.
I was left to voicemail, whatever that means.
I'm just gonna slowly put my hands over my ears, like, I mean, I was thinking through some things.
Oh wait, no, you're saying this is druidic. I forgot. No, never mind.
I will say, for the sake of this, like by the time he responded saying, "Oh yeah, I've been doing training," he just switched back to common, so we can continue this conversation normally. Yeah, I needed to think through some things,
Mm-hmm. Understandable. I mean, I've had a lot of time to think and do my own training back with the druids in Penwood.
Yeah, remember that mother figure that I told you about? You know, the old lady.
Yes, the one that raised you.
Yeah, I ran into her a few times.
You see Oreo just kind of like stand a little bit like straighter, and one of the things that everyone is going to notice, on her back she does have a javelin, but in her hands she does have a staff that looks to be made out of wood, and it kind of looks like. And just to be, you said summer, right?
We are in summer.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's going to look pretty much like a
Frank, it's okay.
full like leaves. There's maybe like a few berries that are kind of hanging off, like that are kind of splitting off from it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she's just gonna hold it a little bit, like her grip's gonna be a little bit tighter.
I will say that on this specific staff, because of specific backstories, West and Ekis, you do see slight, obviously Ori as well, slight sparks kind of moving around the staff, and every now and then you would see like a small little vine or a piece of one of the leaves just kind of like twitch a little bit.
Yeah, she'll just grip the staff a little bit tighter. What happened? She sounds a lot more like stern now. Mama Ori is coming out a little bit.
I love Mama Ori.
Box them off.
Well, the first time wasn't great. We fought, and it was kind of ugly. And the second time, she banished me to see my grandmother, Baba Yaga,
Would I need to roll anything for that, Jesus, or probably not? Because
you can try, but I'll give you disadvantage just because this is not your native plane.
True. Would it be like religion?
Sorry, history or arcana. And if anyone else wants to roll, you
do
may also
arcana.
roll.
Yeah, I'll try. Sure.
What'd you get?
You said disadvantage?
Yes, for Oria because of just different plane of existence.
So I rolled a 23 and a 22. So the disadvantage is the 22.
Okay, arcana, right?
Damn.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, does anyone else want to roll?
I got a 7, so I don't know shit.
Okay.
Wow.
What you get, Ekis?
I got a 12.
12. Okay. 7. Yeah, I don't know. With the 12, you think you've heard that name in passing? Sounds witchy. That's about it. Oria. Probably with communing with the Tempest and just in conversations with the Earth Ashari. You probably... The information we know with the 22 on Arcana. So we have the planes. She's been called Grandmother of Witches by some. A very powerful entity, patron to many warlocks. Not someone that you should mess with, or better yet, not someone you should talk to at all. But
I guess
it's very vague here and there, and like that's kind of what you've like interpreted from many people's different interpretations.
I guess it would make sense also considering the fact that she was around the first time that they did encounter that coven.
Yes.
So I guess maybe being like stuff that she would have heard here and there. So she's just gonna go over to West and give him a really strong hug. Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, Cole ended up killing her. He's I know he's like really, really small, but like there's a lot of like he's really powerful. It's really scary, actually.
And you trust him.
Oh, absolutely. I trust him with my life.
And then she's gonna also look, and this is just character reason, she's gonna look over at Kaer and Ekis and you trust them too.
I mean, well, okay, so I'm beginning to learn what trust means, because I think one fault of mine is I blindly trust people that I barely know, because I'm trying to compensate for something. Lack of relationships or something. I think that's how it was explained to me.
You, Wes, you feel a very warm pat on the back, like, good job, mate.
Yay. But I think maybe in time with, you know, I mean, we just met, honestly. So
it's very true.
Yeah. No offense, guys. Like, you know,
like
we just met.
Ago.
2 days ago. Yeah. But I mean, I would like to in time.
Yeah.
If, you know, we adventure together enough.
Oreo would also look over to Ekis and Kaer and just kind of give a nod, like, I mean, no offense. I myself, it's taken me a bit to trust people on this plane since I'm not from here. I blindly trusted someone and I almost died doing so. Yeah,
that was.
No, I'm not from around here either.
They seem cool. They did help us with the show on that devil thing, but you know.
No, I'm technically what you would call a fae.
Oh, so the Feywilds.
Yeah, that's where I was born.
I've dabbled here and there, but I haven't. I respect the Fae. I don't very much interact with them.
Well, I respect you too.
Which the Feywilds would probably be the closest thing that feels more to Selesnya than anything else in this plane. I'll say that at this moment as well, you will hear a knock on the door, and it's like it kind of opens through. You will see Mrs. Garardo as she goes first towards Ekis and Kaer. I'm going to be on a stroll. Looks at you, Aurea, and gives this very deep smile.
That's Cowbell's mom.
Usually, you're the one that kind of gives the mother vibe, but with that smile, it's just like, oh, I've gotten that smile. My mom has given me that. And you get feelings of your mom back at the tribe. And then goes towards everyone, gives them a tight hug. I'm going to see what the city has to offer. Okay, I'll be back. I heard they're doing goose for dinner. I will pass. I might be back after. And then she just takes her leave.
Is Chattington in the room?
No. I would say that he does need to do a lot of things to keep up with being, I believe, 12th in command of the city. So he does have a work schedule.
Well, I was gonna say, as long as, with knowing who she is, as long as she's basically being taken care of here, she doesn't mind.
Oh yeah, she's
okay.
As well as the Chattington estate would treat any one of you guys. Although she kind of wants to help and assist things, and you do get a tendency for like the few hours you guys have been interacting with her, specifically at the estate, she doesn't like people doing things for her.
Fair.
Yes. But I guess matter at hand. You all want to try to, and including myself, we want to get Kaer back.
Yes. Man, Frank, you really like butt scratches, don't you?
See the dog just, there we go, that exact sound.
Yeah.
I could possibly do it, but I'd need a specific spell to do it that I'm unable to really cast yet.
And you guys know that before this meeting was taking place, Laz said that you need to get some information to like give it to you guys. And I'll say kind of on cue, Laz comes in with like a bagel in her mouth, and she has this strap with a bottle of wine that's already kind of like wrapped in leathers because she can't really carry everything in her hands. As you all hear that slight jingle in her walk, which you all know comes, well, most of you would know where that comes from specifically. Actually has about like 4 tomes, each one dustier than the last. And she puts it down in the center of the table and kind of makes a big kind of wave, I guess. And if your cup was towards the edge of the table, it probably fell with just the sheer impact of like the thickness of these books. Unless you're quick to grab your tea, your ale, or your coffee, it has fallen.
Nope, hands are full.
Yeah.
Dexterity, what's that?
He kind of looks at the spilled liquids. Sorry. Okay. So here's the information. Here, kind of moves over. Each one of these books apparently has been written by Tales, and all I can find that is consistent with all 4 of these tomes is 1, he's a baddie. 2, he has lots and lots of treasure. Each one depicts a gold amount and platinum amount and enormous amounts. She kind of looks around, makes sure, and like, is looking at the door, making sure the door is closed. I think he might be richer than Chaddington. Well,
dang, right?
You see the dog kind of puts his paws over his head, just does not like that. So he has many names, but Storgax is the one that pops up the most. Yeah, I mean, magic items, gold, treasures from dragons, you name it. He has the ability to control death itself. I mean, he does not sound like a fun guy. I will also say that I'm very surprised at how many maps I have found leading specifically to the location. I thought it was going to be difficult, but once you know the correct, like, section to look in the library and in these books and in some tomes that I have, like, books that I have written, that I have read when I was a kid, like, the instructions are pretty clear. It's a little creepy.
I mean, to be fair, if you're that powerful, it's not exactly like you're hiding.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, which is also making me think that this is, I won't be going because, like, I have a concert, the day that you choose to go, but I just...
Oh, that's crazy timing.
Yeah, I know, it's very... She kind of grabs her wine, sips it a little bit, puts her bagel down. I guess what I'm trying to say is please be careful, guys. That's all. Yeah. But with all the amount of treasure he has, I'm sure he has something that will... a ring or a gem or something, you know? And since he is the master of death, it's like the best place to go look.
Understandable.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys talking about?
Just catching Ori up on everything that we went through.
Yeah. Yes. And she kind of goes around like, "Have you been?"
I've been well. My daughter's now 6.
Ah, good for her.
That's a good age. She's gonna get in trouble.
She already has.
I don't remember what I was doing when I was 6.
Yeah, I remember the way.
I remember when I was 6.
Yeah.
126 years ago.
Good God.
Oh.
West over here just like... I lost count.
Well, all right. As the day kind of continues on, you'll see that probably maybe about an hour or so before the sun actually sets, outside of the estate, you will hear... I'm blanking as to what the noise of these babies are. What is a camel? What's a camel noise? All those at one time. All those at one time. You hear a couple of camels outside the estate as the dogs are barking, not really knowing what this is. And you see this annoyingly neon orange cat just kind of climbing on the fence, lifts up the tail so you can see what God intended not to shine, and then just kind of jumps and teleports.
Fucking Tony.
Damn Tony.
Why are there camels here, West?
The more important question is why the fuck was Tony here?
Did you
ask last time to bring camels?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did. Look, my memory goes on a day-by-day basis. Like the second that it's like I hit the 24-hour mark, it just
Or he's just gonna go up to the camels and just talk, basically cast speak with animal, like, are you okay?
We're fine.
This is not your normal habitat, is it?
Looks around. No. It smells weird. My nose is itchy.
She's just gonna look over like, guys.
Well, we brought them for the first leg of our journey, and it felt bad to leave them.
Wait, didn't we rent these camels?
Yeah, we did. Oh shit, we rented those camels.
Yeah, you guys did. You rented them.
No.
You rented them, and yep. Hey, yes, Oria.
We're halfway across the world now.
I hope he doesn't check the mileage on them.
And the map to get to the Lich, does it include going up mountains and whatnot?
Yes, it does. Let me put you guys on the map and show you exactly where it is, since you've had enough time to look at it.
I mean, these guys are really good at climbing like these giant sand dunes that are almost like mountains.
Sand, not rocks, not mountains, West. Sand.
So Krovasa
I mean, it's
right
like
here.
a melted horse. It's almost the same, right?
And
These creatures are used to being in desert climates, extreme hot weather. You're going to have them go up into mountains where there's extreme cold weather.
Oh boy.
They are not acclimated to that.
Shit, where's Chad?
You'll hear who purchased the big horses? Hello, big horses.
So, Chad.
Yes.
So we so there was a misunderstanding on the steeds we need, and we.
Is that why you have those sick horses?
Yes.
Camels.
Oh, Paul.
And they need to go back to where they came from because we kind of sort of rented them.
Oh, no problem. How far is it? I'll pay for the mileage.
Absalom.
I
mean, if you walk them backwards, it should be fine, right?
Totally.
You see, if you could see the mental calculation going through Chattington's mind of the amount of money it would cost to just send these camels back. Honey, we have some weird camels. Let's make room in the stall. Oh, good. As he kind of goes and tries to grab one, he just butts him. Friendly.
You have a better chance of just trying to possibly buy them from the person that it came from.
Let's just send a note and said that we lost
Why don't you
them.
talk to your one friend you said Cole's from Absalom, correct?
Yeah, he's busy now. He's
You're not able to contact him?
No, I am. It's just he's, with someone. I'm afraid to call at the.
It will just go straight to voicemail.
I'm afraid to call at the wrong moment because I've done that before.
Well, I'm sure we'll have this sorted out, and if and he kind of just claps his hands. People, can you get the horses? Thank you. Kind of goes over to like a water fountain and thinks no one's looking, and then just dumps his hand to like clean it, and then he just starts walking off.
So shall we? I guess better chance of getting a head start on this, the better.
Which, Oria, it will take specifically you to purchase your items, and it needs to be bathed in moonlight. Which, for I guess a little recap. Fast forwarding.
Oh yes, that's right. That was for one of her spells that she has, which is Druid Grove.
Because high level spells require weird things.
Because it's a very weird thing that it requires. Yes, it does.
So as the week continues, and you need to wait for the specific time and place for your ritual to be done, so you are able to have the proper material components to cast your spell. So, Anagladil, Mrs. Carabel, if you will, this whole week she's been kind of just learning more about her son and all the deeds that he's done. She's gotten into the habit of taking very, very long morning walks. Sometimes even skipping breakfast just to get a little bit extra time out in the city. You've learned that she is not afraid to talk to random people and just communicate with them and learn about them, and generally just interested in their daily lives. Her and Samantha have been hanging out a lot. They, towards the end of your preparation, and we can get into those specifics in a second, but towards the end of y'all's preparation, about when the week is over, you actually learned that Samantha is offering to offer her place in the mansion, but she has decided to not. With Samantha's help, she's going to open up a shop, and she's going to live behind the shop in Old Kravasa, which would be in these areas over here.
Oh, what kind of shop is she?
So, well, thank you for asking. She is going to be opening up a tea shop. She learned that she can charge pretty good coin to serve elven tea and assists the aristocrats in performing elven tea ceremonies. Since they don't know what it is, she can upcharge it quite a bit. She's also offering elven history lessons to the children at the orphanage, and is volunteering there quite a bit. Probably by like the fourth, fifth, and sixth day, you barely saw her. She is incredibly busy. And it's almost like she makes it a point to go visit you guys and talk to you for a bit. Because if she didn't, she'd be lost in time with all the things that she needs to do. Opening up a new shop and just helping around the kids. So she's been extremely active.
Well, she's been stuck in one place for so long.
Yeah.
It was like, I want to do things.
She wants to stretch. It looks like she's had plans for this, and as Samantha and her are kind of like talking about the blueprints and exactly what they need, it took maybe an hour meeting before she delivered all the information, every single thing, down to like the minute detail of how she wanted this. Like, she's been thinking about this for a long time. With gathering rations, starting the preparation to send the camels back, and or maybe pay to just buy out the camels. The trip looks to take about 2 to 3 weeks, so you guys will definitely need some preparations for that, unless someone can magically prepare food for you guys. It is going to cut through rivers and forests, so hunting and etc. is not out of the question. Very easily attainable.
What about west clipping through mountains?
Well, west clipping through
I got that Bethesda feat.
Will make it so a week and a half.
Okay.
Because you do have that insert cheat. To
Up,
up the
down,
deer.
down.
It's pretty good.
Left, right, left, right.
Yeah. As Ori is preparing this ritual, and it looks really, really boring at times, and sometimes cool when the magic kicks in, to have these things bathe in moonlight. Anything that you guys want to do or prepare or purchase, etc. Yes.
Okay, so really quick for the hell of it, because it does say the spell. It's mistletoe that was harvested with a golden sickle under the light of a moon. Does it have to just be one thing of mistletoe, or can I at least collect a few?
You can collect a few, sure, yeah.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Like, do I need to roll for how many mistletoe I can collect?
It doesn't have a specific gold cost, correct?
Just that it's a golden sickle that was... just that it's mistletoe that was collected by... that was harvested with a golden sickle under the light of a full moon.
Yeah, so the thing that took the longest casting...
Sorry, the mistletoe is what the spell consumes.
Yeah, so, okay. If the mistletoe is consumed, I would say that with Rognarv also assisting, I'm pretty sure you could have, Kaer, are you a blacksmith as well or no?
Yep.
Okay, with 3 good blacksmiths, extremely great blacksmiths in your party.
4. I forgot Brom.
How rude.
Really important information there.
That is how I should just
fucking dare you
throw my DM cap out the window for forgetting plot information. So with a plethora, including a ski walk and anyone else that you guys want to, a good amount of blacksmiths can make you your golden sickle. I will say sure, because it does consume it. Gathering the mistletoe will probably have been an expensive shop, but that's no issue. Roll me a d6.
I got 6.
Wow. So, you have 10 mistletoes.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Oreo with that Costco membership.
Buying them both, bitches.
Got a shop.
Oh, yeah.
I will just randomly add that in my notes that I have that.
Please and thank you. Anybody else? Anything that you guys need to specifically gather? As long as it's within the player's handbook, you guys can easily find it. No problem. Yes, Kaer.
I just wanted to ask if we had figured out what we were going to need by way of components for the spell to bring Cow back, and if we could start acquiring things now.
Oh yeah, that's important.
I think Samantha and Chad said they were gonna try to take care of
sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth at least 25,000 gold pieces.
The Samantha and Chad, I think, can definitely help with the requirements to perform this one time.
Oh yeah, let me check my inventory real quick.
25,000 gold. I will say that when this was presented, since
diamond dust. Shit.
It says diamonds, but plural, so dust can also work. It doesn't have to be one specific one.
600 gold worth.
The first time that this was introduced, you last probably talked to Samantha about this to assist in prepping Chaddington, and the day was perfect for him. He had his pedicure. He sat in his favorite spot outside of the garden. He went to see his favorite performance. For whatever reason, that morning, Wes, they definitely like, you need to spar with him, and please make sure he doesn't get hurt. Just like, you need to do this. Like, this is gonna help. And Kaer, as you saw them fighting, he knows the technique. Is just it's great that he's practicing at home and not in real combat. And everything that could have been done perfectly for his day, to have an excellent day, for him to have the highest spirits at night when you guys all had dinner. Everyone needed to be there. Everyone was a little bit more proper than they kind of would want for some of you guys. That's when Samantha said that it would be 25,000 gold worth of components. And he did faint.
But for how long?
Enough for him to come back, drink some of his wine, and he's like, "Excuse me, did you add a couple of zeros, or I could be needing new glasses." And so I'm like, "No, honey, that's it's to bring Carabao back. It's a very expensive." Oh, of course, if it's just to bring it.
Kaer can offer 5k gold.
I can offer 6.
As people, almost like subconsciously, as people are offering to assist monetarily, his ears kind of. Oh, well, I mean, if it's only immediately does the perfect math every time someone inserts how much they can help. Like, okay, well, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I do have some diamonds already too.
All right.
There you go.
Which every piece of diamond, it does not matter the gold cost, will help. As he looks at, I thought it, so now I have to say it. As he looks at Samantha, I guess we won't be getting that third boat. And she looks at, she kind of rolls her eyes. Honey, such a travesty. I really wanted the bigger one. Yeah, it kind of brings him in, looks at you guys like, what the fuck? And just, yes.
Is this happening while we're all sitting around?
This is like a big dinner because like we needed to prep this guy up.
Yeah. Or is just even going to be like, but you would get to see Carabao again. You would get to see one of your friends again.
Which is more important, obviously.
Oh, and here's also the thing, Chaddington.
Yes.
If this works, or should I say when it works, so when Carabao is back, you can use him for adventuring and he will make you lots of money. You know how he is.
That's true. Yes, Wes.
I was like, just Rognarv. Like, hold on. I've actually kind of started to learn how to talk in their language. Okay. I mean, think of it this way, Chad. This will be a great tax write-off.
He kind of looks around. Looks over to Samantha. Kim was right. We could talk to the church and we can
business expenses.
He was a follower of Palo. I mean, so we could. Samantha's like, I don't think that sounds like. Of course, honey. We'll look into it. You're like,
I'm so thankful Addie's not here to hear any of this.
Wes just leans over to Rognarv. It's just like, I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what the fuck a tax write-off is. I just hear people say that a lot.
I'm gonna lead it to Wes. Like, I'm gonna lead it to Wes. Like, Rifanas does all that. I don't know what that is.
I don't fucking understand. Like every year, like I'm told I need to do my taxes, but I don't know what the fuck that means.
As like, as
Rifanas does all of it. I just make the items.
I just want there to be a scene, and I'm picturing it of like. Rafanis on one end of the table, Samantha on the other, Mrs. Galadale, all looking at each other like, if we don't do these taxes for these guys, like, they'd be broke. Like, all the finances that we have to deal with, like...
Oops. That moment where I realized Wes is probably wanted for like 20 years of tax evasion.
Hey, so does another person that I know.
We're in great hands. He's just like, don't worry, it's fine. I do it all the time.
Before we do leave, like after dinner, I want to give Rifanas the 9 diamonds that I have. Oh wait, how many did Cole give? 5, 7?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I know.
Hold on a minute.
I've been looking at my. Yeah, I've been looking at my notes. I thought I wrote it down, but I guess
I think
it was 9.
Yeah, I was saying 9 sounds.
Oh, 9. You gave 9. Okay, so I have 11 diamonds.
9 100 gold pieces worth of diamond.
All right, so I will say keep those, and then like whenever official time is to perform said thing.
Yeah, I'll write it down, but I'll give it to Rifanas to be kept under lock and key, kind of like that.
Yeah, she will. Which, as that's happening, you do see that Channington's eyes kind of avert, and he's like, "Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. It's all going for good cause. It's all going for good cause." I mean, 5G sounds really good, but Carabao sounds better.
At least it's not 25G.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's pretty good. So.
I lost fingers. I
ran out of fingers. Wait! I was told I can use my toes on this one. Hold on.
Is your toes poking out of your boot? Anything else, guys? That would you like to do before we prepare and going on to the adventure?
Adventure away.
Adventure ho.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
I'll finish up projects that needs to be finished up before we leave. But other
Sure.
than that, yeah. Oh, I am gonna give Kaer something because Kaer is a frontliner, and Wes is a frontliner. But if I give it to Wes, I don't think he'll use it, or he'll consciously use it because sometimes things happens when he gets angry.
Oopsies. Why? What's
No, I'm giving Kaer. I was like, well, you two. I think you and West are gonna be like frontliners when shit hits the dust.
Sounds fair.
So try to help West with this too, and I will give you because Cole is not here anymore. I will give you a bobblehead Braum. And I'll give you a level 2, and it has 6 charges of level 2 cure wounds.
There we go. Yeah, it was healing.
The Braum pop
Thank you
vinyl.
very much.
It's the ball that's the
2
invisibility, right?
Yeah, it was invisibility, but I'll change it to level 2 cure wounds.
All right, no problem.
I'm sorry, like, overhearing this, Orio's gonna look over and just put a hand like, you doubt my healing abilities.
No, I don't. But maybe you can do damage while they heal or something. It's a precautionary.
Okay,
Kind of like a potion, I guess, if they need it.
understandable.
All right. So I think this would be a good moment to take a little break so we can stretch. And when we come back, we'll start our adventure to Janderhoff.
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 Because Gandalf. We're going to Gandalf.
We're
Yeah,
going to Gandalf.
We're going to Chili's.
We're going to Chili's, guys.
Lit Chili's.
Look at the menu so we all know we're
On
getting
the
once we get
way.
there. All right.
I want the molten lava brownie cake, please.
All right. So we'll be back in a bit, guys.
I originally went to go and look for this red dragon right here. He was stinky and a butthead. But taking Greta, I made my way to Waterdeep.
Yes.
Okay. And there, I met Allie. He's so cool. He made me a deputy. And I also met Jayon. He's also stinky.
Stinky.
I couldn't remember what I was supposed to call.
I bathe
call
every
him.
day.
Huh?
I bathe every day.
Yeah, but you're still stinky. Come here, bitch. Come here, you bitch. She ran into you. Oh no. Of course.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't like that.
26.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
And then 24. 46 points of piercing.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm down.
At 46. Staff hits you on the legs and just stabs you directly in the chest as the spear goes right through her. You see that he puts his foot on her, yanking the spear out, looking dead at you, Tana. And then just kicks her just for good measure on the way down. Jesus.
Okay, I shouldn't have messed with them. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you infinite life.
What? Why?
No, I'm gonna give you 500 life.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm totally fine. What's the deal?
I'm also gonna give you 500 hippos.
What?
And you're gonna swing them all at him if you live.
I mean, if you're giving me 500 life and 500 hippos, I think it's hard for me to die at that point.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna cast my Feltagriff with my infinite mana.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm gonna give you 500 hippos. Buffing it to a 500.
How do I represent?
540.
No, wait. I can represent this. Okay, hold the fuck up. All right,
This is scary.
There's a 5.
They can't swing at me though.
Wait, can they actually not swing at you?
No, they can, but I'm giving you 500 hits.
Oh, but you also have Ghostly Prison. I have to pay 2 for each one I want to swing with.
Kick!
Alright, I have 500 hippos represented by a 5, and those 20s are
Do they have flying?
zeros.
No.
No, they're tiny little baby hippos.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean...
Do I have 500 life yet?
In the spirit of fairness, you have 200 life.
Oh. How do I have 500
And
hippos?
fuck it, you have 500 life.
Okay.
I can't get rid of 500 life.
I wish I could give myself 500 life, but I can't. That's good.
I'm proud to announce that Divide and Conquer is going to be participating in Extra Life this year. So on November 6th at noon, we're going to be playing for 24 hours. We'll be playing board games and D&D and horror RPGs, the entire gambit. We're going to be playing 11 different games throughout the night. So here's the order of what time and what games we're going to be playing. We're going to be starting off our Extra Life event with Betrayal at House on the Hill, because I say it wrong all the time. It's going to be an interactive story-based cooperative game. And we don't know what's going to happen until we actually start playing it, but it's going to be haunted, and that's the important part.
Right on set. Hey Wolf, say something about Extra Life and what you do.
Hi, my name's Wolf, and I'm running Tougher for Extra Life.
Oh my god.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and we are playing Zombicide. It's a 6-player game, and I will be the rules lawyer for that game. To be honest, I'm just gonna be the overlord of that game, but it's all about surviving the zombie apocalypse. And it's actually very hard. There's gonna be a really big mini right here, right, Jesus? You're gonna edit it out. And it's gonna be very hard. And it's a lot of just zombies. You need to survive the zombies, which you will not. Spoiler alert.
Hey, I'm Trenton. I'm gonna be DMing Morkborg, a new tabletop game during Extra Life. It's gonna be apocalyptic fun.
Yeah, hold it a little higher just because I can't see it. Say it all over again if you want. I do the whole thing again.
No, this is what we're putting in there.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to be playing Gloom as well. Gloom is a 4-player card game where you get to tell the most depressing story about your entire life and your family. And the more horrible it is, the better. So grab your napkins because it's going to be sad.
Hey, this is Jess. I'm going to be telling you about a game we're going to be playing called Sheriff of Nottingham, and I forgot the name of the game. It's a really fun game. It's turn-based. Everybody goes around the table and is the sheriff for one round, and you're trying to get your pouch of goods past the inspector, or the sheriff. So it's really fun, and it's all about deceiving, and the person with the most money at the end of the game wins. So come check us out.
Dread's going to be our midnight game. It is a cooperative storytelling game where you don't have any dice or character sheets. You just have the Dread Tower. It's going to be a Jenga copyright tower that essentially every action that is dangerous, the players get to pull from the tower. And if the tower falls, they die. The prompt is, their friend has been dead for a year, and they just wrote them a handwritten letter saying to meet at their grave. It's going to be spooky.
Hey guys, it's Jess again. I'm telling you about another game we're going to be playing called One Night Werewolf. It's a very fun game. It's all about deceiving each other, and one person or multiple people are the werewolf per night. And at the morning, we have to figure out who the werewolf is. So come check us out and watch this fun game that we're going to be playing. Oh no!
We're going to be playing a homebrew Resident Evil game where our players don't know who they're going to play, and the only goal they have is to survive inside the Umbrella Corporation. For this chaotic game, Skull Wizards, our players are going to be making up their characters, anything from a marshmallow man with a glowing sword to a pineapple fairy with a bazooka. We have no idea what's going to happen. The GM has no idea what's going to happen. It's ad-lib beats D&D mixes in with chaos. And to conclude everything for our Extra Life, our Battle Royale 3, which is going to be a dungeon crawl. It has been themed Dungeon of the Mad Demon. Essentially, last time, they were going to face against Demogorgon. Demogorgon is trying to bring forth the strongest creature in the material plane to be underneath its paw. See if the players can survive the Dungeon of the Mad Demon. If you have it in your hearts, please donate. The link and information down below. For our chapters going to the Texas Children's Hospital here in downtown Houston. It's a great cause, 24-hour gaming. I mean, what more do you guys want?
I have an awesome update about the Extra Life charity fundraiser. As many of you know, my friends at Divine and Conquer and I are raising money for the Texas Children's Hospital through the Extra Life Charity Foundation. Link will be pinned in the comments to donate. And if we can meet the $500 donation goal that we have set by the 24-hour live stream on November 6th, then I will be commemorating this momentous occasion with a ridiculous D&D tattoo, which we now have a concept for. We're gonna take one of these and turn it into one of these. So if you want to see me get tattooed with a stress ball beholder and want to help out some kids in need, follow the donation link. And if you can't donate, that's fine. Comment, share, spread the word. Let's make this happen.
Welcome back, everybody. So as we guys gather everything we need, the hiking gear, appropriate clothing for the cold mountains that you guys will be going through. Wes probably just bought a slightly longer shirt that he will not wear. Everybody has their equipment.
It's a thought that counts.
It's a thought, yeah. Their equipment, their gear, everything. Let us travel up, going here. And
You look like you need to say something, Tab.
Yes, Tabatha, yes.
Are we planning on taking horses?
Do you guys want to take horses? That will make
Well, I
the
have
trip
a
shorter.
question.
Yes, what's up?
Because there is a thing that I can do. Oh my god. Or I will throw out as an idea to everybody.
Oh no.
Yes?
If we want to make things a little bit quicker, I have an ability that long story short, I have an ability called Animal Shapes. For the sake of it, I could turn everybody into birds, and we could fly there.
Oh, I can fly.
Oh shit! I haven't figured out how birds work yet.
That'd be fun.
Sure.
Because as it
Sounds interesting.
explains, it's essentially basically having everybody use a wild shape, but you keep your alignment, your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah, that's definitely a wild shape. All right, that's gonna. I'll say I probably will cut the trip down to like.
And I can concentrate on this for 24 hours.
Wow.
That's a lot of flying.
Assuming you're going to do this in the proper way, that you will have your spell slot fine for the day that you arrive, I'll probably say cuts down the trip to like from a week and a half to, I'll say 6 days. If you're going to constantly be doing that.
I mean, it is an 8th level spell. That is the only thing I will say. I only have one. I can only use that spell slot
once a day, recover, do it again for a couple of days. You guys will get there pretty fast.
Sounds good.
It also, there's nothing in the rules that says that for some reason Wes is constantly finding the correct air current. You're like, hey guys, it's faster over here.
This is so fucking cool. Every time I tried turning into a bird before, I never got the wings. I just kept getting my arms. It's really weird.
All the secret things druids never mentioned.
You know, this big bird with a big arms.
He's using his arms to just walk around.
Pull it up.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
That's exactly what Wes looks like as a bird. Changed my mind. You won't actually.
So, can I have you guys, one of you guys, roll me percentiles to see how the trip went with our encounter generator over here?
Okay, I guess I'll do it. Percentiles, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 38.
38. Okay. So, with a 38, nothing really goes astray. The only thing that you guys are noting is that the closer you guys get to this area, the more wolves will appear. It's not anything out of the ordinary. It's just there is quite a bit of wolves around. But just extra little detail to your trip. As you guys are approaching, since nothing horribly happened, I will say with very good timing, what time of day would you guys want to arrive? Would you pack up early in the morning to start getting into the basin of the mountain that you guys need to go through, or would you want to arrive at midday? What's our strategy? You know that the map kind of alludes that the temple is in an old village at top of a mountain. The mountain isn't the tallest in the valley. It kind of does sit center, as it looks like, at least from the illustration. There are several mountains that are way taller than it, kind of putting it in a weird location in the center of like this mountain range. But it is a climb up the mountain. It is a little bit chillier here, at least when you start your day. So do we have a manner of coming in? Do we have a time of day that we want to approach this in? Oh my god, memes.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get there about midday. That way we can scout around during the light.
Okay. All right. So, arriving midday.
Also, I say for the sake of it, it would probably have been like Peterkin Falcons that Oreo would have turned everybody in to make because if it was a sparrow, there would have been a chance of like birds of prey. So
okay, got it. No problem.
She was
You're being smart about this.
Smart. I would have kept Skivak and Bram, or maybe just Bram in my bag. And then when we got transformed,
got it.
And Skiwalk is just following us.
Okay, all right. So, as you guys venture into Janderhoff,
it's Janderhoff.
Janderhoff. In the mountains, you start approaching where the city is, and it looks like it was massive. A slight bit of dwarven architecture outside that looks like the buildings were carved either out of stone or at least using the natural rock around as a big part of the influence of the building. The gate itself to get in is completely destroyed. You see half of it torn down, only through just placement of miracle that some parts of the brick and iron are still held in place. It just looks like a slight nudge or too strong a wind will just collapse the whole thing. There was an arc as you guys were entering that had some allude to either like a sigil or maybe a deity of the town, but God knows what it is now. As you guys are kind of approaching higher up, you see this main stairwell that kind of leads up to the top, and it looks to be a completely destroyed building. It does remind you a little bit of the style that the temples of Palor are made in, at least just in architecture, but it's collapsed. Just the centered tower that may look like a chimney is the only thing that kind of stands up and is your indicator to where you're going. Just from outside the fence, you see broken homes and windows, collapsed buildings. A lot of the locations look like they've been burnt down. I'll say that with proper perception, Oria, Ekis for sure, you guys do see that some of the terrain and housing kind of looks like it slid maybe 40 or 50 feet, almost like maybe there was an avalanche that came in, or like the snow up top kind of just destroyed things and has been moving. Maybe even just natural like earthquakes kind of move things around. But this place has been through hell. So, as you guys are outside the gates, what do we do?
Wow, this is a lot to take in.
Well, first things first, Oria will look at everybody, and she is going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I don't want to alarm anything that could possibly, harm us, but at the same time, I do want to try to avoid a really nasty fight too.
Completely fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else before we officially go in?
I don't believe.
Okay. Since Pass Without a Trace has been casted, can I have all you guys roll me stealth? Remember to add +10 to your roll.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my. All right.
Oh.
What did we get?
Rognarv 29.
29. All right, that's a good number. Wes, what do we get?
20.
Good.
20 as well.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Ekis, what do we get?
26.
All right, excellent. Kaer.
33.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Nice. I thought I did well with the 19. I got 2 19s and a 16.
I rolled a 19, but I have a +4 and then add the 10, so.
All right, there you go. Nice. So as you guys are passing by, and making no sound as your own shadow kind of gets tighter around you with the magical effect that Oria is casting. As you guys get up to maybe like the 1/4 of the way up the mountain that's scaling, you do see a graveyard, and for a second, let's roll a d6. We roll on a 6. 2, 1, 2, West. As you kind of notice that tombstone move, and as you kind of stop everybody, you see these wings made out of stone kind of appear, as there are several gargoyles within the cemetery. And as you guys wait for them to become immobile again, you guys start making your way up, and definitely avoided an obstacle or two. As you guys are making your way further up, with Pass Without a Trace and anything else that you guys want to do, as you guys are getting more of a hone in on this town, it's a lot bigger actually now that you're here. In at least from architectural standpoint, it looks old. Like this would be the old drawings you would see in books. The town has been
made out
abandoned
of
for
stone?
a while. I would say it's probably 50% of the town is made out of stone. There's a good part, especially the lower parts, are made out of wood and metals and different materials. It doesn't strike dwarven to your craftsmanship, Rognarv, but it looks like they took ideas from dwarves to make this area.
It's basically, I kind of wanted to see and check, like how old maybe.
Roll me history. I will say, since there is dwarven influence, I'll allow you to double your proficiency with your dwarven heritage.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be 34.
34. As you're looking around, it's having a hard time placing it, but as you kind of go around the corner and how the ventilation kind of swoops in and out, you're like, oh, that's a pretty old technique that has not been around in a while. If you had to place this, and this is a human settlement, so they had to learn it after it was popular within the mountains. This was probably popular around the 5 Peak Mountains, a little towards the center of the map. And you're guessing roughly this city was probably maybe 3,000 years ago was when it was starting to be built. Maybe when it was... You're not seeing a lot of those vents everywhere, so you're like, maybe this was something new. And the more extravagant and larger the houses, the more they had it. So you're probably picturing maybe even 4,000 years ago, because that's probably when it was new. So it's been... it's not a great guess, but that's as best as you got.
Yeah. But is there any kind of smoke coming out of that chimney?
There's no sign of recent activity. No smoke, no odd smells, no food, no
Seems
steps.
abandoned.
Yes, very abandoned.
I will tell the party in a whisper that the information I kind of found was this is a very, very, very old town. Maybe 4,000 or 5,000 years, maybe 4,000 years ago. So,
interesting.
That's a long time.
That note, can I have whoever feels brave roll me a d6?
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Shane.
6.
That's everybody. I need all of you guys who make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck. A dex save?
Shit. Oh, I rolled the same number at my stealth. That is a 19.
19. All right.
17.
17. Okay.
God, I have to get used to rolling Aurea because she has
I
a
know.
flat dexterity.
10.
10. Okay.
17.
17. And Ekis?
28.
28. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I need to roll for Brahm and Skiwalk.
Yes, Skiwalk doesn't need to. This has to do with ground.
because it's flying.
Yes.
Okay.
Skiwalk would be immune.
Oh no! Brahm rolled a natural one.
Oh no, poor Brahm. Okay, so Brahm and Wes for sure.
Oh boy.
As I'll say, Ekis, as you feel the ground just slightly move and your hoof kind of hits metal as the ground underneath you is earth, you immediately just jump out of the way. As you do that, it kind of springs into action, most of you guys, as you look around for that half of a second, realizing, I don't know what I need to do, but I need to get out of here, something's happening. As Wes, you feel the ground sink a little bit underneath you, and same thing with Brahma, she kind of just sinks about an inch. You all hear, and then Wes, you feel the ground move again, and as you're kind of seeing towards the end, it's almost like a mechanism is stuck and just keeps the gear just keeps hitting stone as the trap did not activate, but it was about a 40-foot just a metal slate in the middle of the road that was obviously intentionally put there, but the trap didn't go off.
Well, that was close.
As Braun kind of quickly moves out of the way, and Wes, you kind of also move out of the way. The trap's still trying to trigger. It keeps making that click sound as it keeps like hitting the stone and retracting, hitting the stone and retracting. But yeah, it was a pretty large metal slate that just didn't activate.
Can Kaer keep his eye out for basically any other traps or anything else?
Excuse me. Is anyone else assisting Kaer in looking for traps?
Yeah, after that scare, West is doing that for sure.
Okay.
I would like to, but I have to keep Pass Without a Trace up.
Okay. So, Wes, you can either give Kaer advantage, or both of you guys can roll me a, I will say your choice of perception or investigation.
I'll give Kaer the advantage on that.
All right.
I'll roll perception.
Okay, please do.
13.
As you guys are continuously move on, you're probably about halfway through, and you do notice a trap. As unfortunately, you notice it too late, and then when you're looking at it, you're like, "What is the reason why you notice it?" Is because you do see what looks to be eroded skeletons on the left side of the wall that you guys are going through. And then seems to be some sort of like small, maybe about 40 or so pieces of wood kind of sticking out of it. And as you kind of, just to confirm your suspicion, you go to the right side of the wall, and there's several holes that are covered with just critters that will live in, like spiders, etc. They just have made their home there. And as you kind of look, and with a little bit of Brahm's assistance, because Brahm is obviously who's teaching Rognarv, it seems that this mechanism probably had about 6 or 7 fires before all the darts were completely used up. So whatever this trap is has been triggered a couple of times. Continuing with the 13, as you guys are approaching up ahead, you see this large boulder that has carved away and has landed on a house and kind of just collapsed it. And when you look at it, it looks like it was definitely launched from atop the mountain as a one-time use thing to probably either kill or scare off someone. And as you're continuing, I will say, if someone else wants to roll, you can roll perception, or if Kaer wants to assist them, they can roll with advantage, or Kaer, you can roll again with a straight roll. Up to you
I'll
guys.
roll again, or I'll help whoever.
Okay, Ekis, please roll me with advantage.
Sure thing. $24.
24, nice. As you're seeing some blood marks that have, well, at least that's what you probably think, like after a while, these stains, that's probably what it were. And you look above, you see 2 traps that could have triggered off. You're noticing now that even though you're off the main road, the paths are the easiest to get through. That's not cutting through collapsed buildings or dangerous obstacles. It seems to be almost like laid out, so you guys have to follow this serpentine pattern. You avoid a couple of axes that you don't know if they would have triggered. It's just how rusted the situation is. And you get to a large circle that, as you kind of move around, and it's massive. It's probably about like 50 feet in length of this coiled serpent. Just the bones of it. Of something that has just been living here for a while. And as you avoid any of that and get to the front of it, something kind of looks off at the entrance to this location. First, you get the smell of running water, just clean air, kind of gust over, and your suspicion, as you're kind of getting a little bit closer, you see like this piece of metal that is shiny, and there's vines kind of growing around it, almost reflective, too new in comparison to everything below. And it seems to be holding off a seal to almost like a piece underground, a tree, where you're getting that whiff of clean running water and that like extra like push of air that's not the natural path. Almost like air got stuck somewhere in the mountain, swoop underneath, and is pushing up. Yes, Ekis.
Just with my passive passive insight, just like how am I feeling about this situation?
What's your passive one more time? So just don't look at the
23.
23. Okay. A gamble. Everything else that you've encountered has been eroded through time, used. How many times at last say that this individual... Yeah, that's probably what it is. How many adventurers have come here? How many times has this lich need to re-put and reset their traps? That thing, it's too shiny. It's magical. Whatever that mechanism that is hidden by vines and tree and leaves and just the earth kind of trying to reclaim it. It's been there for a bit, as earth is reclaiming it, but maybe a season or two at least. But that's magical. Magic does not erode with time.
That right there is concerning.
What is?
Everything that we've gone through this path coming up here has been rusty, dirty, locking in place. That right there is shiny.
I will say, now that you're saying this out loud, Ekis, you can roll me Arcana, or Rognarv, because of your class, and Kaer. Are you a magical smith? Or just a normal smith?
I mean, technically just a normal smith, I believe. I worked for the guilds.
Okay, so then Ekis and Rognarv, you can roll me an Arcana. Or, if for whatever reason you feel like doing history, you can do history, but the DC is a lot higher for history.
Arcana is 25.
25, okay. Ekis, what did you get?
12.
12. All right, everything that you said stands true. Rognarv. Maybe it's just because you've been thinking about how old this place is. Everything that Ekis says is true. But magic does wear off. Magic does have an expiration date. Stronger magic lives a long time. Artifacts, forever. God weapons, forever. Common items, potions, eventually will just become liquid. So... yeah, but magic has a half-life too.
Okay.
What do we do?
I'll
sorry.
convey that to the party who what I kind of know and stuff.
Okay.
So maybe there is some kind of magic here. Maybe it's a very rare item, magic item, or a godly item, or something like that of the sorts.
Yes, Oria.
From Ekis pointing it out, can she see it now?
Yeah, you can all see it. You see it. It's there's a little bit of earth and kind of dust around it. You probably think if you washed it off or moved it, it'd be probably as reflective as I mean, off mirror. Like it's
And how far away are we from it?
40 feet or so. Close enough to inspect it, not close enough to interact.
She's gonna go up. She's gonna cautiously move up another 10 feet,
Okay.
and she's gonna cast Detect Magic on it.
Yeah, okay. As you cast
What
Detect Magic.
school of magic? If it is magical, what school of magic is it exuding?
So it is magical, for sure. It is... Let me think about that one. That one's a very specific one. Conjuration.
She'll explain that to the rest of the party. Like, yes, it is magical, but it does have conjuration notes.
And there is a hint of transmutation, and the more you concentrate on it, enchantment, but that's like the weakest, almost like it's not even there. Like,
Yeah.
you have to concentrate on enchantment to be like, oh yeah, it is enchantment.
Yeah, it's like, and then next it's transmutation, and there's just a very small, like, hint of enchantment. It's a little bit complex. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it feels. This is a very complex magic.
It does. It's very, very, very complicated magic.
So what does that mean?
So, or you're 30 feet from it, everyone else is 40, just so we can get a mental map.
Yes.
Well,
I'll move up next to Aurea.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
have a wild theory.
Go on.
Oh, no, it's just, you said conjuration, transmutation, and enchantment. Well, it would mean something gets, conjured, changed, and then controlled. Maybe if you touch it, you end up, like, summoned and under a mind control or something. But, again, that's just wild conjecture.
Maybe it summons something rather than you being summoned somewhere.
That is also a possibility.
I have a possible thing I could do, but I don't know if it would actually work, though.
How big is it?
From what you can tell, at the beginning, it looked maybe like 6 or 7 feet. But the more you're looking at it and observing it, it probably stretches to like 13 feet tall, about 6 or 7 feet wide. And I'll say that now that you're here, having so long of looking at it, Ekis for sure, because of your passive perception, or you also have an insane passive perception.
Oh no, I don't.
Or that's a Cole.
That's cool.
That was a Cole. Okay, so
I mean, I have a 17. Does that help?
I'm looking for a 20.
Okay.
I got 23.
Yeah. So Ekis, as the more you're looking at it, the thing that you're looking at looks like it's probably part of a torso. It has arms and legs. So it looks humanoid as you're kind of like trying to use the stone behind it as just a background and using the leaves and the grass around as kind of like your outline, let's say.
I could try to dispel it.
It kind of looks like a statue. It looks vaguely humanoid.
I'm gonna do something, but it might be stupid.
Do you want me to try? Aurea hearing Rognarv say that looks over again. Do you want me to try to dispel it? Don't need to get close for me to do that.
Or we could touch it.
we could hit it.
I want to touch it.
Well, no. Okay, hold on. We've dealt with enchanted statues before. Might be for the best if Oria dispels it.
Oh, do you want me to send Skiwak and land on it and see if something happens?
How about we don't do that, Rognarv?
What if it explodes?
Yeah, and then you.
I will cry.
Then how about we dispel it?
Oria's gonna walk back to the rest of the party, and she is going to cast a. For the sake of it.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. Fuck it. Go. Just go nuts.
Go crazy.
Go crazy.
Stupid.
Just go stupid. Go do it.
She'll cast a 6th level Dispel Magic.
All right. As you wave your staff around and you're concentrating on the 3 schools of magic that this thing possesses, I need you to roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Do I need to add like the +10 to? Because that's the one thing I always get confused with.
It's 10 plus your. You have to roll an Arcana check, so the DC will be 10 plus the level of the enchantment. So like up to like 19 would be like, you know, a level 9 spell as an example.
Okay. Ooh. $27.
All right, cool. So since you cast it at level 6, anything DC 16 and below, you would have gotten it. So that's why I had to roll, because it wasn't that DC; it was a little higher.
Okay.
With a 20 plus, though, as you kind of hone in on that energy, and dispel it, you see that the entire thing moves forward and steps as it looks like from the center of it, the shine is grabbing either earth in the roots below, and some even of the snow at top just kind of falls and collects around it as this golem starts appearing forward, takes one step as the stone underneath it starts collapsing as it grabs with part of the roots that are its arms, grabs onto stabilize, so that just breaks off in splinters as it just collapses completely in front of you, and you see this hole leading underneath.
Well, it's getting something.
The shiny thing, is it still like
the shiny thing? It's dull now completely, as it looks like to be a shield that kind of held something inside of it, and it just starts eroding and rusting over immediately, like time is kind of stepping forward.
I think I took care of that.
Wonderful.
As
Shall we go down the hole?
Well, now I get why it had those schools of magic on it. That makes sense.
Well, it's
you were on the right track about it conjuring something.
I mean, that golem, maybe.
Exactly.
It's protecting something. There's something worth protecting down there, most likely.
And you did have to cast a level 6 spell to get rid of it, so it's pretty strong.
Should probably go down there before something, you know.
Yes, agreed.
That sounds like a very good idea.
It also sounds like this creature this lich may possibly also be very paranoid.
We're used to creatures that are paranoid.
She'll look at West and just nod like I know.
As Kaer kind of are approaching it, and then I'll get to you, Rognarv. You hear a and with your insane dark vision, seeing down this hole about 110 feet, you see almost a tethered boat hitting against the wall, and there's obviously water underneath where the boat is floating on. Yes, Rognarv.
When we're starting to walk and when we're passing by the golem, I do want to kind of scatter things that was behind the shield that's kind of rusting over now.
Oh, like
and
scatter all the
yeah, and see if there's something underneath it and maybe worth taking. Like,
sure.
It's being protected by the shield for some reason. Maybe the heart of the golem. Maybe it's worth taking.
Roll me investigation.
It's an 18.
18. As you're moving it around, you feel that because the shield was the heart of it, kind of was the center of the energy. Since it starts being rusted over and the magic is disappearing, you feel that nothing is being attached.
Okay.
Like it's not absorbing any of the elements around. So you probably didn't need to do anything, but it's good to have a backup. I mean, it's breaking. The faster that thing breaks, the less magic it has. As in that thing being the shield.
Okay. So nothing worth taking.
Nothing worth taking. No. The magic has been completely
It's
destroyed.
gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No loot for you.
No loot. We don't have loot for over here.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest is shield.
It's probably the combination of Oria's incredibly strong spell and just how old this thing is. Not saying that it was easy, but good combination to make it safer.
Yeah.
All right, what do we do, guys?
Kaer's just gonna let everyone know about the boat and the water and everything, and be like, I hope we all know how to swim.
When you're looking at it, Kaer, there is nothing that assists getting down this hole. The hole is about 6 feet wide. And just
is it dark
straight
down there?
It is dark, yes. No light.
So
I can finally do something that I haven't done.
Yes, Jeremiah. What's Rognarv trying to do?
Oh, I can just jump down there.
You could.
Yeah. How can I tell how far down?
How far is your dark vision?
Approximately 60.
My dark vision.
With the light that shines through from above, I'll say you can see 70 feet down below, and it still goes further than what you can see. Kaer, you can see the bottom.
Yeah, Kaer's gonna let him know it's less than 150 feet.
It's okay. And then I'm gonna jump down. I will scout ahead.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then I will activate my item polymorph.
What are you polymorphing?
I am now a bat with the same intelligence, charisma, and wisdom.
I'm glad you didn't go something else because a bat can fly.
Yes, a bat can fly. I still keep my wisdom, charisma, and intelligence because of the cloak.
Yes,
the cloak
of
of the bat.
As you just see Rona transform into a bat, and as you kind of go underneath and with your vision and a little bit of the sonar, it echoes. This is a large cave that you see. There's actually 2 boats. And this antechamber, as it kind of leads into this underground river that kind of flows to the left side, it just continues on through. But right now, it's about a 60-foot cave, maybe, I'll say 30 feet wide. It's a pretty big circle with like nothing here other than just 2 boats. There's no planks of wood, nothing that would like support anything. It's just you get down here, there's 2 boats, and then a tunnel that leads further in.
So there's nothing like any creatures that I sense.
Perception.
Sure. Yeah. That is. I keep my intelligence, so I'm keeping my
yes
intelligence, wisdom, so I'm keeping this roll, and that's a dirty 20.
It seems pretty safe. The boats, they look okay. They're not. I mean, they look okay. I mean, kind of looking at it.
Oh no, I can't actually see sea because I'm a bat.
When you land on the boat,
I have blind sight. That's why I was like, I can sense.
Bats can see. So when you're on the boats, it feels structurally sturdy. Like, I mean, you are bats, so size matters, but
bat dwarf.
Size matters.
Yeah, rock the boat. All those jokes. I will say one slight detail because you did get a 20. it doesn't look same like or feel. You're not getting that this boat's newer than a lot of things. So it's probably like a boat that was left behind by a previous adventuring group.
Okay.
So what do, Rognarv?
I will transform back to me.
Okay.
To Rognarv. And then I was like, so how am I gonna communicate to them now? Oh yeah! I'm gonna go to the Rocky Taki. I think it's safe.
Wes, you hear that?
Oh, that's nifty.
Yeah, we got kind of fixed up with these. He thinks it's safe.
And then I'm gonna go tell them, I do have a spell that you can just kind of jump down and I will catch you all.
What he said.
Kaer jumps.
All right.
As
Kaer, you're like 20 feet in front of everybody as he's saying that.
Yeah, he's gonna cast Howg on himself, so he's at least resistant to bludgeoning damage, and just in case.
Kaer jumps and Wes grabs the rock like, oh
What
shit,
is
Kaer's
everyone
jumping.
doing this exact second? Wes is jumping? Okay.
Oh, I guess that West is jumping,
Oh,
sure.
that's what you said, my bad.
No, like, Kaer jumps and West immediately grabs the Rocky Talkie and he's just like, oh shit, Kaer's jumping.
Oh, okay. What is
He's
everyone
letting
doing
Rognarv know.
immediate second?
Oreo was gonna just wild shape into a bird. Well, not a bird, but an owl to
Okay.
fly down there.
I can
Something that
cast
has dark vision.
Featherfall
Thank you.
on up to five people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was saying.
So-
I can catch people.
This next
Yeah.
second, because of velocity, and that's why every turn you're taking 20d6 worth of damage. Rona, the next second, you see Kaer just and nobody else.
Oh, wow, man. I will catch him still anyway. I will cast Featherfall.
You cast Featherfall. Kaer, you see the tunnel leading forward. I'll say that with your superior vision, as you kind of just like floating before you hit the boat, you do see wooden planks leading up to a sandbar and a torch that's not lit at the end of that tunnel.
He relays that information to Rog.
Okay. For the sake of we are kind of at time, Ekis, you cast for the fall on yourself. Oria,
And anyone else who's jumping at the same
Oh.
time.
Oreo turned into a pygmy owl, and she's
Okay.
gonna fly down.
Bless her.
and West.
So I guess he would probably just cast it on himself, West, and Kaer.
Okay. As since Kaer's already at the bottom, you two just fall down. If West, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much what West will do.
As you cast Feather Fall on both of you guys, you see that the boat's definitely not big enough for all of you guys. You kind of have to split, but you're on the
How
boat.
many
Owl.
A barred owl.
what's that
I
called?
said pygmy, but I'll be able to
Is there multiple boats?
There's two.
Okay.
Each boat can probably fit 3 medium-sized creatures,
Okay.
and that's
I have a
the
Braum.
max. You do have a
There's
Braum.
Brahmin.
How did Braum get down?
With
Okay, because she was in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah, she was actually still in my pocket, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, no, she wasn't. Well, she probably would have jumped with Kaer.
All right,
Let me
she's
see.
with Kaer. So since Oria is a pygmy owl,
I said pygmy, but I changed it. She's a bard.
Either way, she's an
owl.
okay, you are an owl. So you can easily rest on anyone's shoulders or on the side of the boat. As you guys are making your way forward, I will show you the map that you guys are in. I need to double check something though.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. Okay. So who's on which boat? Who's on boat 1?
Sure.
Okay. Ekis. Who's also with Ekis?
Yeah, I'll be with Ekis.
Okay.
Oreo's gonna be sitting on Wes's shoulder.
Okay, I guess that means West is in the second boat with Rognarv.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was gonna be because Ragnar is basically taking 2 slots because of Braum.
Okay.
Like, because this is kind of like maybe hostile territory, so he wants Braum to be out.
Sure, I will.
It's okay, Braum can sit in my lap.
Okay, I will put you guys in the new map.
Though Braum can kind of
Whoa.
You guys should have dark
Kind of
vision,
dumb.
so please let me know if you do not.
I think I do.
Best. I think it's like the only one who doesn't.
I can't see shit.
Oh, I see.
In the map specifically.
All of this.
Does anyone have a torch?
Oh yeah, you don't have a torch, huh?
I
have
am
vision.
trying a new thing on this map, and there's technically a torch layer here, like the light moves with it.
Okay.
That's really cool.
But
That is awesome.
It's not lit. Just FYI. I don't think I gave anyone dark vision because I was testing something out. So yeah, nobody has dark vision just yet. I will give you guys your dark vision. As you kind of approach through the sides here, you see chains that are holding the tunnels separated, and to each corner the same skeletal entity. It's like a statue holding what looks to be a book, all out of stone. It's very eroded. Dozens and dozens of barrels that have been broken, pieces of plank that were kind of put in to assist. You even see a table that has dust on it. You see pieces of clothing scattered throughout, a dagger or two here. As you kind of approach and close the dock the boat. Don't rock it though.
Rock the boat, baby.
You
don't tip the boat over.
will hear several voices. Get them, let's not get. And he starts to get them. We can take their bodies. And you see a man approach from the stone, unsheathing a sword. And the man looks completely translucent blue. And you see this halfling kind of go like almost like dives, but in a reverse motion above the surface of where the sand bed is. And you're starting to see many entities, many people with armor and weapons. You see a man kind of draw a bow, but they all look ghostly. And that, as soon as I can do this, oh, I only found one. That is where we're going to end our game for tonight. As you see a couple of dead adventurers wanting to claim your body.
Can't have it, bro.
Gotta ask first.
All right.
Consent is key.
Consent is key.
Sorry, I haven't built up that kind of an relationship with you in order to have that level of intimacy.
All right. With that, we're gonna end tonight's game and pick up this in 2 weeks. So we'll see you in 2 Mondays. Next week is going to be a Rise of Tiamat. So yeah.
New Arc, baby.
Yes. All right. That's where we're gonna end it tonight. Please don't forget to be kind to one another.
Yes.
And don't forget to love each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Stay righteous, bros.
Stay righteous.